Okay, well, we're trying something new for fun this afternoon, and we're going to take a look at some of the homework problems on our new giant whiteboard wall.
Awesome!
Here's homework problem number 1. When 24 is added to a number, the result is the same as when the number is multiplied by 3. What is the number?
Cool.
All right, Sweetie Pie, what do you think?
Well, we'll call it number X.
Okay, go ahead. You can write right in that little area I marked off there. Okay, X.
Can the camera see it?
Yep, the camera sure can. There's our number X.
X plus 24 equals X times 3.
Okay.
The time's a little bigger.
Okay, so sometimes it's confusing. So instead of writing X times 3,
you can just write 3X.
what do we usually write? 3X. Okay, so write that instead. Write X. You don't have to erase. Just write it down below. And actually, write it a little bigger. X plus 24 equals
X equals 3X.
Okay, X plus 24 equals 3X. Very, very good. Now, that's a very good start. So, what are you going to do next? X plus 24 equals 3X. Why don't you pick red, because red will show up a little better on the camera.
Well, why do we get all the X's on one side?
Okay, so how do you get all the X's on one side?
Well, you should subtract an X.
Okay, so what do you get on the left-hand side?
It's 0. I like 24.
0 plus 24 equals
2X.
Okay.
X equals 12.
Okay, so stand out of the way because you're blocking a little bit. So X equals 12. Very good. Now in the extra space you have over on the right-hand side, why don't you double check that 12 works? So try 12 plus 24.
12 plus 24, that equals 36.
And what does 12 times 3 equal?
12 times 3 equals 36.
Hey,
awesome.
not bad. So so there's homework problem number 1. Okay.
Awesome.
Good job. All right, you ready to do homework problem number 2? Okay, here we go. Here's homework problem number 2, and we've actually, before doing this problem, we went back and watched the video again from this morning because this problem's a little tricky. So hopefully we're going to get through it. So, can you shut the door, sweetie? Okay. Mrs. Bailey has an equal number of nickels and quarters. But the value of the quarters is $1.80 more than the nickels. What is the total value of the coins in dollars and cents? Okay, do you understand this problem?
Yes.
Okay, what do we know about the number of nickels and quarters?
The number of nickels and quarters are the same.
Okay. And which has more value, the nickels or the quarters?
Well, the quarters.
And how much more valuable are the quarters than the nickels?
180 cents.
Okay. All right, so what do you want to call the nickels?
Nickels X.
Okay, go ahead.
Quarters Y.
Go ahead and write that on the board. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with the camera here. There we go. Nickels are X.
Quarters are Y.
And the quarters are Y. Okay, so...
And we know that X equals Y.
Okay, how do we know that?
Because it says, the value of the, it says that she has an equal amount.
Right, it says Mrs. Bailey has an equal amount of nickels and quarters. Okay, very good. So that tells us that X equals Y. And now for the hard part, the part we really had a hard time with this morning. It says the value of the quarters is $1.80 more than the nickels.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
25.
Wait. What are the quarters worth?
25 cents.
Okay. How many quarters do we have?
Y quarters.
Okay. So what is the total value of the quarters?
It's 25Y.
Okay. Why don't you write that down? You can write quarters
equals 25Y.
Okay. Quarters equals 25Y. What is the value of the nickels?
Nickels 5X.
Okay, so the nickels are 5X. Okay, very good. Hey, sweetie. Stay with this problem here. Okay, So now we have, what do we need to do next? Now we know that the quarters have a value 25y and the nickels have a value 5x. What's the next thing we need to do?
25y minus 5x equals 180.
Okay, and why did we write that equation? What did the problem say that told you to write that equation?
Well, the value of the quarters is 180 cents more
Than the nickels.
than nickels.
Okay. All right, very good.
Having a hard time with the camera.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with the camera figuring out how to film on this wall. Okay, so now you have two equations. What's the first equation?
First equation is this one.
Okay, write a 1 next to it. Okay, what's the second equation that you have?
X equals y.
Okay, write a 2 next to that. X equals y. So how are you going to use the fact that x equals y to help you solve this equation?
Well, this is the same as 50x. 20 no, how are we going to use that fact?
Okay, so 25y minus 5x equals 180 is a pretty hard equation to solve. We need to get it so there's only x's, say. So what can we do to get rid of that y? What do we know about y and x?
Y and x are the same.
So what does that mean?
It means you can just put an x.
Wait, no, don't just put an x, rewrite it. So write it as a new equation. No, don't erase it. Write it down below as a new equation.
25x minus 5x equals 180.
Okay, and we knew that.
Means
Wait. Why did we know that we could change 25y into 25x?
over here, x equals
Because
y.
x equals y. Okay, so great. So now we have 25x minus 5x equals 180.
That means 20x equals 180.
20x equals 180.
What's 180 divided by 20?
So what is 180 divided by 20?
Well, we can just take the zeros away.
Okay, so that would, if you take the zeros away, write it again with the zeros gone.
No. It's 18 divided by 2.
Well, what was the equation? When you have 20x equals 180 and you take the zeros away, what's your new equation? Here, write
x equals 18.
Write it up here. See where I'm pointing with the laser pointer? Write it up there. Write your equation. 2x equals 18. And what does x equal?
X equals 9.
Okay. And if x equals 9, what does y equal?
Y equals 9.
Okay. So how many nickels does Mrs. Bailey have?
9. Not
Okay.
y equals y. Y equals 9.
Okay. So Mrs. Bailey has 9 nickels and 9 quarters. So the question was, how much money does she have? So if she has 9 nickels, how much money is 9 nickels?
9 nickels is 9 cents. But the little problem is
How much money is 9 nickels?
9 nickels is 45 cents.
How did you figure that out?
9 times 5 is 45.
Okay, so write that out.
9 times 5 equals.
Okay. And how much money in quarters does she have?
Here's 9 quarters. 9 times 25.
Okay, why don't you write that out?
10 times 25 is 250, so it's 250 minus 25, 225.
Okay, so 9.
9 times 25
Oops, didn't realize this was off camera.
equals 2.
Okay. So she has 45 cents in nickels and 225 cents in quarters. So
Yeah.
how much money does she have?
She has 270.
How did you figure that out?
225 plus 45 equals 270.
Okay, 225 plus 45 equals 270. So very good. Very good job, honey. That was a hard problem, wasn't it?
Hard.
Now we struggled a little bit with that one this morning, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you understand it a little more now?
Yeah.
All right, great job. That's our first ever problem on our new whiteboard.
Awesome.